able to control. Plus, the plant material that Rama designed into the project is drought tolerant or drought types of plants, so low water use plants, and so we don't really need that much water. So.
Hey, this is Rama from Creations Landscape Design, North Philly Landscapes. I'm here at a small project site in the Quail Hill neighborhood of Irvine, and I'll turn this camera around in a second to show you the install and the process. So I make YouTube videos about sustainable, drought-tolerant, California native plants, sustainable design, drought-tolerant design, and if you'd like to get more of that content in your feed, hit the red subscribe button down below. I'm also a residential landscape designer, so if you need residential landscape design and you live in Southern California, my information will be at the bottom of the video in the description box. So let me turn this camera around and show you the project. So this is the backyard, very small planting areas, not much really going on. There's this small planting area. In this area there's going to be some soft set flagstone so they can get from here to there. All the existing hardscape we're keeping. It's in really good condition. There's no point to replace it. So then this is the driveway. There's a planter here, some plants here. All the plants that we're not keeping have been removed. And we're going to put in mostly California native plants in this project. This is what's really interesting. So for this project, whoever did the irrigation, previous owners or whoever the previous owners hired, instead of actually cutting the wire, they just kind of wrapped it around the irrigation head because they were too lazy to cut it and splice it.
It's called Resources. It's called Resources Building Supply.
Ed Wallace of Midwest Landscaping installing the job.
They're in Gardena.
And then there was a big tree here that we removed because it was leaning and it was just too big. So eventually the roots will be stump grind.
I told you need to measure your square foot and you need to tell them what kind of gravel you want. I mean,
this area is not part of the property. It's HOA maintained and it's part of HOA property. And then we are not touching the parkway per HOA rules. And for this project, the homeowner submitted the drawings to the HOA and got approval and did everything correctly as he was supposed to and followed all the rules.
Take me a picture.
So they're laying out the flagstone, which is kind of like laying out a jigsaw puzzle, and what they're doing is laying it all out first before they put down the cement so they know what goes where. It's a lot of work. So most of the plants are here. This is a western redbud. Typically it's a multi-trunk, and this is gorgeous. And then there's some Hesperella, Parviflora, red yucca, coyote mint, electric blue sage. There's a few others that the contractor's getting, but these are some of the plants.
Hit hard. Let's see.
So the flagstone in the backyard is completely done. It looks really bitchin'. And the idea, let me back up here a minute, is you go from the side yard here, you can come here and have a seat, or just go straight there where the barbecue and the main seating area is. So I'm here at the front yard in Irvine and Quail Hill, and it's all completely done. This is the one planter where we have some sun drops, the red yucca, Hesperella parviflora, western redbud, some coyote mint here, Monardea viosa, and then the same exact plantings on this side minus the redbud. We kept this hardscape as is because it was already here when they bought the house and it isn't broke, so why fix it? It looks really nice anyhow. Some more sundrops from western redbud, Ceanothus concha over in here. This is electric blue sage, which we also have some of here. And then we left this area kind of barren so that they can access the lemon tree. And then in this area is a Cleveland sage, which will get nice and big with some sundrops. Some more sundrops, Ceanothus concha, some more red yucca. Then I'm going to take you to the back. This is the only usable side yard. There is no other side yard, so this is where the trash cans are, and unfortunately it's very narrow. We have some more sundrops, existing tree here. I believe it's a lime. Some more red yucca, sundrops, electric blue sage, another Cleveland sage. This is a table and chair set that the homeowners recently added. Another Cleveland sage. In this area we're going to put a dwarf avocado, but unfortunately that's been hard to find. And we don't want to put the standard avocado because there's just not enough room. And then this table and chairs and barbecue and paving was already here. We just planted some electric blue sage here, which are doing really well. One back here, which is just enough. In here we kept the existing succulents for now. And then the other thing that we did, this area was completely grass, and we added flagstone. And the reason why we picked this specific color, which is more of a grayish color, is because the existing flagstone they had was exactly very similar to this, so we didn't want to go against the grain and we wanted to match it. So then they can walk from the side yard to here. And then added a light here and here to just kind of be able to see around. And that's pretty much it. It's going to look really nice once it's all filled in, and I'm going to come back in a few months and do an updated video as it's all going to be filled in. The clients are very happy and it's looking really nice. And there's that.